Вот и все, дорогие друзья, я настроил. Без лагов вроде, кстати, сейчас идет трансляция. То есть задержка, в принципе, небольшая, но все равно как-то неприятно, что задержка идет. Ну да ладно. Зато без лагов идет все и хорошо. Как всегда, хотел сделать все заранее, но не получилось. Как видите, прямо за последние 5 минут пришлось пересоздавать трансляцию и заново переделывать. Вот и все, дорогие друзья, я настроил. Без лагов вроде, кстати, сейчас идет трансляция. То есть задержка, в принципе, небольшая, но все равно. Так, в принципе, я посмотрел, там все нормально, и можем ждать трансляцию, прям вот ждем трансляцию уже. Чё да как там, в принципе. Надеюсь, сейчас people подтянутся и, в принципе, будет все нормально. Показывают тут Battlefront сцен, то есть сцена не с Battlefront 2, то есть намеренно показывают геймплей сегодня и, в принципе, посмотрим, что будет. Что тут? Я ждать трансляцию, прям ждем трансляцию уже. Что да как там, в принципе. Надеюсь, сейчас people подтянутся и, в принципе, будет все нормально. Так, ну тут, в принципе, да, вроде бы все хорошо. Так, ладно. Это больше второй экран я не трогаю. Пам-пам. Это прям перед Е3, так вы понимаете. И 4 минуты до Е3, ребят. 4 минуты до Е3. Панель управления. Надо зайти в панель управления. Посмотреть, что-то как оповещение. Да, давай. Врубай. Так, здесь можем отключить, больше нам не понадобится. В принципе, да, понятно. Люди собираются, ходят, готовятся, как мы видим. Так, ну-ка. И плей, ну как, хочу посмотреть. На каком месте? Так. Плейлисты, длительность, субтитры, прямые. Ну да. Надеяться мне не на что ко мне people подтянутся. Вообще не на что. Эх. Так я хочется с кем-то вот посмотреть это, но людей вообще нету. То есть не сам с собой. Ну да. Надеяться мне не на что ко мне people подтянут. Серьезно, вот просто people. Люди не приходят, это плохо. Прям вообще реально людей нет. Мне никто не заходит на мой стрим. Обидно, обидно. Еще раз обидно. Но минута остается до стрима. И пошел обратно отчет на весь экран, да. Тут почти что на 20 секунд задержка, понимаете, разницу такая жесткая будет. Ну да ладно. Будем смотреть. Тихо. А, это просто предупреждение. Ну ладно. Ничего интересного. Панель управления. Что-то есть интересное вообще? О, все, ребят, все. Смотрим. Наконец-то один, все. Я микрофон отключу на некоторый момент, но как что-то буду говорить, я буду включать. Так что, ребят, смотрим. Эмоции все буду рассказывать, так что, ладно, погнали. Микрофон отключу на некоторый момент, но как что-то буду говорить, я буду включать. Так что, ребят, смотрим.
Where'd you disappear to?
Today is the day that we put Mathis on the NFL map. Long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All their eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life. My father used to say, when the world knocks you down,
Это не FIFA пока что, так что ладно.
get back up again.
Ждем самого интересного.
Wait is miles behind.
Long shot. You gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted. No, man, forget you.
Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
Это не FIFA пока что, так что ладно. Ждем самого интересного.
Round of applause for the drumline, guys. That's Madden like you've never seen it. And I might be biased, but I'm pretty sure that's the most innovative Madden we've done in well over a decade. Welcome to EA Play 2017, coming to you from the Hollywood Palladium. This is our second year at EA Play. Last year we went out on a limb, tried to do something a little different with a view to changing the way you interact with products before they launch. We wanted to do something that put the games in your hands earlier, and it showed us how much further we can go. As you can see, we've built a creative space here. We're right in the middle of it. This is going to be where it all goes down over the next 3 days, playing, creating, and sharing with the rest of the world. We've built it this way for a very simple reason. We want more of you to be able to experience this moment. For thousands of you in Hollywood this week, we have hundreds of stations for hands-on gameplay. And for tens of millions of you out there joining online from across the world, you won't hear it just from us.
Сегодня нам, короче, покажут много геймплея, и будут играть игроки прямо сейчас, то есть на наших глазах нам будут показывать прям реальный геймплей в реальном времени. Это про Star Wars Battlefront, я так понял. Ну да ладно, смотрим.
So let's set the stage for what we'll do over the next hour and a bit. We're going to go deep into 8 new experiences, each with major reveals, massive innovation, and stories that'll pull you in. 2 years ago, we launched Star Wars Battlefront, and we got a lot of feedback.
Да, нам говорили про Star Wars Battlefront 2.
That's a euphemism for not as positive. So today we're going to bring you 30 minutes of Star Wars Battlefront 2. And what we hope you'll see is that we've addressed all of the feedback and gone even further. We've got a mix of everything here for you. A look at new IP, some killer new trailers, demos, and a bunch of live gameplay.
Нам покажут геймплей, трейлер и, так я понял, трейлер в реальном времени, геймплей в реальном времени.
And that's that games are the best form of entertainment on the planet. Yeah! They connect us like nothing else. They bring us together across cities and countries. They inspire us. They ignite the fires of competition inside us. Games allow us to do extraordinary things and to be extraordinary in our own ways. Games enable us to be our most creative selves. Whether that's as game makers trying to pioneer new ways to play, or players making each game a unique expression of our own passion for what we do. Games put the power of play in our hands, to do with it what we want and to make it our own. So let's celebrate. For the next 3 days, we're here to celebrate play with all of you. And what better place to start than with a game that has taken the world by storm, Battlefield 1.
Нам покажут дополнение к Battlefield 1.
So let's jump to Battlefield right from the creative heart of EA Play.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Galata, producer for Battlefield 1 at our DICE studio right here in LA. I'm standing inside the
Это главный продюсер даст по игре Battlefield 1.
It's unbelievably rewarding to see more than 20 million players embracing the game, crafting their own memorable moments, only possible in Battlefield 1. Let's take a look.
Hey, New, I got some questions to ask you.
Про мультфильм про Battlefield.
The Battlefield franchise that's so special and appealing to you.
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair or heal or hide.
Oh, I just shot an airplane out with the game bullet!
I'm most definitely proud to be a part of the Battlefield community. I've never been a part of any other gaming community where people are just so passionate about their game.
Everyone in this community is focusing on making this game as best as it can be and expanding on the experiences that we've already had.
No way!
Was mich an Battlefield begeistert, ist die schiere Bandbreite an Dingen, die ich in diesem Spiel tun kann.
Player versus tank versus plane versus environment.
My most memorable moments is what I do with my community. A 64-man army that just does massive, crazy things.
I have made so many amazing friends who have become more like family.
It's something that brought a whole lot of people together. We'll squad up and go and tear it up.
Boom! You got it? Oh, I killed them all! I killed them all!
Oh, got a roadkill!
I'll never be able to do that again in my life! I'll never be able to do that again in my life! Never, ever! That's it! That's as good as it gets! I should just stop playing! I should quit!
Нам показали комьюнити, как они расследовали пасхалки, как многое другое, мультфильм «Нубы». Очень прикольный мультфильм, посмотрите, кто не смотрел. Мне кажется, это очень круто, и то, что они прислушиваются к комьюнити. Смотрим, что будет дальше. Новую ночную карту добавят.
Expands Battlefield 1 to the blistering winter in the east. This is the biggest front.
Сорян, у меня с картинкой проблемы. О, 6 карт с русскими картами. То есть 6 новых карт с русскими бойцами. Это очень... И, кстати, добавят женщин. Добавят женский батальон. Зимние карты, я так понимаю. Но я полностью перевести не могу, ребята. Это сами понимаете. Новую операцию? Что? Я не до конца понял. Надо подучить английский. Ладно, смотрим.
You'll get a glimpse of it from these guys when they share it on their channels very soon. So there you have it. 8 new maps in total, opening up the largest front in World War I with new ways to play. There's never been a better time to be part of the Battlefield community. Now enough of me. Let's give you a first look at In the Name of the Tsar. A revolution is coming.
Опа, новый трейлер. Battlefield 1, кстати. Русская карта, да? Николай II, что ли? Frostbite. По-русски. По-русски, ребят, по-русски, по-русски, по-русски. Все по-русски.
Полоска неба будет твердо алой, а сердце будет, как тогда. В огне.
Это просто топово. Женский батальон. Чего вы не хлопаете? По-русски ничего не поняли.
6,000 of the most creative people making truly amazing experiences, including Battlefield 1. Now, this summer is going to be huge. So much new content, so much more to play, and so many new ways to play. And there's one more thing we'll bring to Battlefield. Later this year, we're going to give you a new competitive Battlefield experience. We've heard you. You want a smaller, tighter experience focused on team play. You want all-out war built for competition. And you want it accessible to players and to viewers. And it's coming. I can't wait to share more with you guys at Gamescom in August. Now, competition is at the center of EA today, and we've always thought about it a little differently. We believe in making stars of all our players. Let me tell you something really cool. Last month, I was watching an amazing competitor, Shells. He made it to the FUT Championship finals in Berlin. 6 months ago, this guy was an unknown. Now he's a worldwide star. And he'll be competing with the best at the FIFA Interactive World Cup final in August. Now, we want to find more stars, so we're doubling down in competition in ways only EA can. This fall, we're launching the largest FIFA championship ever, with many ways to compete. The best FUT players will compete in the FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cups. And in our official Football League competitions, you can represent your favorite real-world team. It's true, you can. We'll have much more to share, including our Madden plans later this summer. As developers, your passion is what fuels us. Your stories inspire us, and competition like nothing else brings them to life.
Magnificent goal!
Покажут просто турниры, которые проходили по FIFA 17, я так понимаю. Про турниры, да? Ихние, что-то он говорил. Да, про ихние турниры EA Sports. По FIFA и по американскому футболу. Ну, прикольно, да, прикольно.
He's just a person you can hate.
He is an absolute beast. I wonder if we're going to see a handshake. Nope, not going to see it. He's come up in second place time and time again.
And we have again! Rocky scored it!
Now's the time to stand up.
Skimbo is moving on.
This is what competitive gaming's all about.
Oh, my word. We're about to crown a new king.
There it is! It's Rocky that is your champion!
And Michael Skimbo is your Madden 17 champ. He's come out of nowhere.
Were you ever in doubt in that game?
I was in doubt the whole time.
These guys are going through something special right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting on your couch, this could be you.
FIFA 17, ребят, FIFA. Это тизер, который уже был в интернете, да. Он давно уже. Ну, посмотрим, да. Я прямо сейчас даже микрофон выключать не буду, реакцию свою. EA Sports, Frostbite. Рональдо. This Ace. FIFA 18. Криштиану Роналду. Ну, в принципе, было классно, да. Достаточно круто было. Есть какие-то мужики. Это, так понимаю, журналисты игровые просто. Ну, ок. Им, походу, делать нечего. Ладно, смотрим. Мне просто лень говорить постоянно, так что смотрим.
I went early, Rog. I went early. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the men in blazers. That's Rog, the bald one. I'm Davo, way less bald in person. We are delighted to be here.
Oh, we really are. Some of you will know us as the hosts of one of the top 3 most popular football shows ever to be produced in the panic room and the crap part of Soho.
That is true. Somehow, we convinced world leaders like Will Ferrell to come talk to us about the 5th best sport in the world.
Oh, we've tricked them all, Davo.
Yep.
And the common thread for us is always football and FIFA. And when I speak to players around the world, they all tell me their experience with FIFA runs so deep, it actually impacts the way they play on the field. That is art influencing life.
It's all melding together. Rog, look at this. Look at how the world's game.
Я, короче, ничего не понял, но здесь они так рассказывают о системе FIFA. Ну, прикольно, да, прикольно. Ну, я ни слова не понимаю. Так просто крайне такие слова понимаю, а так больше ничего. Так что ладно. Окей. Смотрим.
It feel like you're in the Argentinian sun with your pasty white legs. And this is massive, Rog. They've now got the ideal athlete helping to develop the game. Is there anyone better and more genetically sound than Cristiano Ronaldo? Could you get anyone better than that?
Криштиану Роналду. Слышали?
You're right.
Мы его как раз и ждем. Хотя мне Месси в главной роли лица FIFA больше нравился. Не знаю почему. Окей.
He's done it all. That's it. Back-to-back champion of Europe. The La Liga title. Ballon d'Or winner. Literally every trophy. And most impressive from our perspective.
Не, Роналдо очень топовый игрок. Вообще не спорю. Топовый игрок. Был и останется нормальным таким, очень крутым игроком. Ладно, смотрим.
Becoming CEO at Liverpool. Good luck with that one, mate.
Yeah, no, Rog. No, Rog. The biggest story in football is, of course, Alex Hunter, the new hero of the virtual pitch and the star of The Journey. Alex would go on to score more than 360 million goals in his first season. Wow.
That one's true, and so is this one. Whenever our good old English national team take the field over the past year, the single name most tweeted, even more than Sir Harry Kane, Alex Hunter.
Yeah, we could have used him today, Rog.
We could have won it all.
Yeah.
Talking about winning it all, though, what a storybook year Alex Hunter's had.
Yeah.
Winning the FA Cup, just 18 years old, barely passed his bar mitzvah. He's experienced more in his first season than I will in my entire life.
That is true. It was quite the start to a truly amazing journey.
But the life of every footballer is a journey filled with victory, defeat, glory and conflict, dreams come true, and challenges that lie ahead.
So, everyone wants to know, what is next for our man Alex Hunter?
I don't know, Davo, but it seems like everyone's got an opinion.
There is one question on everybody's lips.
What next for Hunter?
Everyone's hunting Hunter.
Alex Hunter has been talked about.
I think all this Alex Hunter talk, I think that's just paper talk, if I'm honest.
Sehen wir Alex Hunter bald in der Bundesliga?
Seine Spielweise ist atemberaubend.
Alex Hunter is a proper talent, a huge talent. He needs the right club and the right manager. Any club will be lucky to have him.
Alex Hunter is in the media every day, and it's getting annoying to be fair.
Oh, it's so irritating. What kind of club would let Alex Hunter go?
I'm not really sure that a move is the right thing for him.
J'espère qu'il va venir chez nous.
But this guy's getting too big for his boots, black.
Alexander is a great player. He's a piece. Yeah, she is.
He's very quick.
He's got skill.
Amazing skills.
Hunter è un attaccante fenomenale.
Hopefully he's got good people around him.
Hunter's bombed his bridge. He has to look after himself.
Go!
I would move.
Rumours have got to stop.
Don't go, Alex.
Alex Hunter, you really are wasting time.
Will Alex Hunter stay or go?
Are you sure this is what you're looking
What about this tour of the US?
What does your heart tell you?
If I stay, it will be double. Should I stay or should I go?
Продолжение истории Алекса Хантера.
What up, guys? Thank
О,
you
Need
for
for
having
Speed.
me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am,
2017,
my name is Jesse
2015
Wellens,
года.
and I am a YouTube creator.
Ладно.
So, I am here to talk about Need for Speed. Payback.
А нет, стопэ, это не та, это новая.
If you guys didn't know, Need
Это
for
новая,
Speed
не
Payback.
новая. Ошибся. Вот ее только и жду. Ну, посмотрим, ну, вот как ремонт не изменился, по сути. Ни тюнинг, ничего такого не поменялось. Ну ладно, сейчас посмотрим, короче, и все узнаем.
I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey man, thanks Jesse. Obviously we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more importantly, show it. In Payback, you are on a revenge mission to take down the House. House is a cartel that rules the city's casinos, criminals, and cops, and that is we're delivering a brand new experience with wild heist missions, intense cop pursuits, grueling car battles, and jaw-dropping action moments. No longer is this just about being first across the finish line. We are putting you behind the wheel of an action-driving fantasy.
So Need for Speed has been around for a long time. There's been a lot of new things coming to the game, and a lot of old things that people are familiar with the franchise.
Exactly. You know, we're putting a new narrative into the game.
Покажите наконец новый трейлер Need for Speed и все. Дайте трейлер Need for Speed и геймплей. Все, хочу.
Mountains, deserts, and canyons in the most diverse open world ever made for Need for Speed game. There's a lot of great new elements in this game, but also obviously a lot of fundamentals like customization. We go way deeper when it comes to visual and performance customizations, as well as introducing something on top of that, something we call derelicts, which are abandoned classic cars that you transform from scrap to stock to supercars.
Speaking of customization, my homie Nick, AR12 Gaming, he looks like he's customizing a classic Beetle. He's going to be doing a lot more of this customization and gameplay at 1:30 on the stream if you want to come back. But enough talking about it, I'm trying to see it.
Yeah, we're absolutely very excited to show you the first, one of the blockbusters from Need for Speed Payback, called the Highway Heist, that shows that intense action driving experience. So let's turn around and take a look.
Вот, погнали, все. Вот это самое главное. Смотрим. Жду прям.
0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. We intercept, then grab the cargo.
It'll be part of a convoy.
What are you thinking?
Quick hit and run. Get me close to the truck and I'll take care of the rest.
Нам ту самую миссию показывают. Круто.
The house won't let us anywhere near the truck. We gotta take out those cars. Get rid of these guys.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get that truck.
Прям смотрите, как плавно переходит касцена в геймплей, прям четко. Мне нравится, что они прям эту миссию и показывают. Ладно. Ну круто, круто. Драконий такой прикольный. Те BMW X6M. Не, ну круто сделаны такие слоу при сбрасывании соперника. Круто, круто. И как видим, анимация не повторяется. Так что это круто. Хотя банально, в принципе, спойлер с этим грузовиком. Здесь уж форсаж какой-то, а не Need for Speed. Обалдеть. Теперь мы за бобень играем. Переключили и все, мы перез бобень. На Кёнигс, извиняюсь. Гоняем. Ну такое. Честно, ну такое, да. Опа. Need for Speed Payback. Не надо даже хлопать. Меня не...
I can assure you that plays as well as it looks.
Прям вообще не
Last year at EA Play, we unveiled EA Originals. The program was something we created to support small, independent studios, to help bring experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable to the world. We are partnering with game creators through the process from development to marketing to publishing. But EA Originals is also about funding, about offering a level of security. The profits from these games go back to the hands of the developers. We have been overwhelmed with the indie community's reaction to this. I can tell you, we've received hundreds of pitches.
Извиняюсь, что прям микрофон вот так вот говорю. Я сейчас посмотрел, там, да, слышно, как прям микрофон прям так. Все, ребят, извиняюсь.
One that I've been very close to from the beginning. This game tells a story in an entirely new way. Now, a few years ago, I played the indie hit, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, with my oldest daughter. I loved how different the game felt. The mechanics and storytelling were really cool, and we both loved the emotional story. So I decided to contact the game's creator, Joseph Fares. When we met, we instantly realized we shared the same passion for games and how to bring new experiences to players. I also found out that he was building a new studio called Hazelight. Now, we're thrilled to be working with Joseph to bring his new project to all of you. What started out as a wild idea on paper has now turned into a groundbreaking, one-of-a-kind game called A Way Out. Take a look.
What's your plan?
Ну-ка, что-то странное.
Stay the hell away from me, okay?
Вот это интересно сейчас уже.
I'm sure you have good reasons to bust out of here, but I need to get out of here too. Yeah? Not my problem.
Ну-ка, это уже более интересно, ребят. Если это еще и на ПК выйдет, хотя это EA, так что на ПК это выйдет. Ребят, достаточно очень выглядит мило. Очень мило, мне нравится. Еще не обалдеть. Это типа мафии, только получше третьей части. Походу нас ждет новый франчайз. Прям отвечаю.
See? Problem solved.
Come on, Leo!
A Way Out. Ну, прикольно, прикольно. Мне это понравилось больше всего. Вот сейчас мне понравилось больше всего.
Fares, and I'm the writer-director of A Way Out. I'm so excited to be here and show you the game. So, after I finished Brothers, I wanted to make another game that pushed the boundaries on how to tell stories without compromising on gameplay. And this is the reason why I started Hazelight Studios together with the team behind Brothers. And working with EA's originals was perfect for this, because we have the full creative freedom and trust from EA to deliver the game we truly believe in. And that is very important for Hazelight, let me tell you that. So, the idea for A Way Out came to me when me and a friend trying to find a co-op game that wasn't just a drop-in, drop-out experience. I wanted to play a game where the characters had unique personalities and goals. A game where me and a friend can embark on an emotional journey together. And this is exactly what A Way Out is. The game is designed for split-screen co-op only, and I mean only. So you will be able to play it online, but to get the full experience and feel, we want you and your friend to play it in your couch. And gameplay-wise, yeah, couch, nice, right? Action. Finally, yeah. And what was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, wait, it's coming to me. Come on. Gameplay-wise, it's going to be crazy. There's going to be a huge amount of variation. You're going to be able to play everything. I mean, not everything, but a lot of stuff. There's going to be exploration, driving, action. So you won't get tired of this game, I'm telling you. So, but let me tell you this. After you finish playing A Way Out, I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know, I mean, I can guarantee that. I know I sound very cocky, but I can't help it because it's true. I'm so pumped up, it's crazy. You don't know, I live, breathe this game. I'm telling you, it's like, it's gonna kick ass, it's gonna kick ass. So right now, I will show you a gameplay video
Вот это самое прикольное, сейчас геймплейное видео будет, так что, ребята, это прям четко, прям... Это, похоже, единственная игра, которую буду ждать на ПК, прям, не на консоли, а на ПК, ребята, это супер просто. Давайте посмотрим прям. Жду. Ну все, ребят, сейчас прям оценивать будем, давайте.
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend, either online or on your couch. The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Leo. You and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
You don't know anything about me, man. Maybe not, but Harvey killed someone very close to me. With or without you, I'm going after him.
Let me show you some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo was already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now if you look to the right again, you can see that Leo can be controlled, while Vincent is in a cutscene. Here's another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
No, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's broken. I don't know.
Or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot! Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight. What the? What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
Get him! Run, run, run!
Relax, man. I got this.
Особенность экрана, ну то есть особенность геймплея, это вот раздвоение экрана для двух игроков.
I know, me again.
Понравился очень хорошо.
Thank you, Joseph. That game is absolutely stunning, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Now let's switch gears for just a minute. It's great to be here showing you the games you'll play this year. But at the same time, we are inspired to look farther ahead. Creative ideas combined with new technologies become an unstoppable force. We have teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators, our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our studios, our Frostbite team, our digital platform team, and a new research division called Seed. What motivates me every day is the responsibility we have to push our industry forward. That's one reason we created this new division. Seed is a small, stealthy team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of our most visionary concepts, like deep learning or neural networks, creating a world for you to define, to interact with, and share as you wish, or virtual humans with deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence. So instead of one main character shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shaped by you. That's just the beginning of how we can blur reality and the digital world. Go anywhere, share your discoveries, be anyone. The games become yours. Now, what we know today is that interactive entertainment will change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 45. Together, we are building that future, one that disrupts, empowers, and is full of play. And to do that, we also need innovative new platform technology. So when we were thrilled when we got our first project, Scorpio dev kits from Microsoft, 6 teraflops and true 4K graphical fidelity.
То есть 4К графика и против Scorpion, в смысле? То есть Xbox One Scorpion. Опять, то есть сейчас все про Scorpion пойдет, да? Ну да. Ну посмотрим, что из этого выйдет завтра на выставке Microsoft. Да.
Madden looks absolutely stunning, but as game makers, awesome graphics and effects are just the beginning. The game has to feel amazing as well. Project Scorpio is a powerful platform, and it's coming at the right time. Now, I have one more thing before I go. New IP is one of the purest forms of innovation in our industry. A brand new idea combined with the latest tech and a vision for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is vast, dangerous, beautiful, and unexpected. So this is just the first tease that we're showing you today. Then we will have so much more in the Microsoft press conference tomorrow, so don't miss that.
Да, завтра.
But for now,
ждать завтра.
here's the first glimpse
Посмотрим.
of our brand new IP from BioWare.
О, BioWare. Новый IP зарегистрировал. Смотрим.
The wall. Beyond. But out there, you either live with the choices you make, or die trying to change them. The story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning.
То есть полный геймплей на Project Scorpion, так понял, будет завтра на
Hey everybody,
пресс-конференции
I'm
Microsoft.
Sean O'Brien, and I'm here today to share the latest about NBA Live 18 with you. But instead of talking about it, I'd like to show you. We've spent the last 2 years completely overhauling virtually every aspect of gameplay. Now we're going to go outside to a hands-on station out in FanFest so you can check out some of those improvements. And then we're going to come back in here and give you more details about how NBA Live 18 introduces an entirely new way to play a basketball game. We call it the One. Gibbs, Connor, over to you.
Thank you, Sean. You look fantastic every single time I see you. We are here out at FanFest, EA Play. I want to see everyone on social. Use that hashtag EA Play. Tell me what games you're excited to see. I am telling you right now, I am excited to see a first look at NBA Live 18, and no one better in the business than my guy right here, creative director Connor Dugan. Connor, let's take first look, NBA Live 18.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, I'm super excited that people finally get their hands on NBA Live. We're going to take a look at a replay we just got. Q and I were playing. I'm controlling LeBron. Q's controlling KD. Let's take a look.
Get all these angles in here. I want to see the sweat.
All right, so what we're looking at here is I'm using my right stick dribble control, and I'm performing any combination of moves I want. So I can go behind the back, between the legs, and now I'm trying to attack the basket. But KD, or Q, cuts me off with a flick of his left stick, and then I try to go back at him again. This time I'm going to go middle, but Q's late. He doesn't hit his left stick. He misses a timing window, and now I have an open lane to the hoop. So we see Zaza coming over.
Tell me he finishes strong.
Tell me he finishes strong. I use my right stick to finish with the left hand, as you can see here, right over top of Zaza, finish in the lane. And then there we have it. LeBron's looking like LeBron. Nice tight shot.
Classic LeBron, baby. That's what it's all about right there. I appreciate this first look at NBA Live 18. Sean, back to you.
Thanks, fellas. Thank you. We're excited for all of you to get your hands on NBA Live 18. And everyone will have an opportunity to do so through a free demo coming in August. Now, this demo will give everyone the chance to start the One and be introduced to this new basketball world. Jumpstart your own legacy through solo, co-op, and multiplayer experiences and carry all of your progress over to the full game. Now, let's take a look at the One.
NBA Live 18 is an all-new way to pursue your legacy. Centered on you, your journey is defined by the choices you make. Welcome to the One. The One unleashes the freedom to play how and with whom you want. Here, the respect you earn on the streets matters just as much as the rings you earn in the league. Rise through the ranks in the league, an authentic NBA experience where you dominate the hardwood on your way to winning championships. But the new NBA Live goes beyond the league, taking you into the streets, where the rules and how you earn respect are different. Team up with friends to take down NBA legends at historic courts like Venice Beach, Throughout your journey, your encore performance leads to increased skills and new gear as your hype builds in both the streets and the league, from Venice to Rucker Park and everywhere in between. Join the community with 5-on-5 pickup games at iconic, real-world courts. Hit the Drew League and continue to build your legacy in the Pro-Am Tour. Earn the right to go head-to-head with the very best and show off your signature style. From East Coast to West Coast, from the streets to the league, everything you do matters. Your legacy is defined by you and how you choose to play. This is your world. It's time for you to be the one.
Я не шарю, по сути, но выглядит круто. Достаточно так прилично сделано.
Thanks, guys. And thanks to all of the teams here sharing games today. And a special thanks to Joseph and Hazelight. How about that for some passion? Now, we've got a massive finale coming up here in just a moment. 30 minutes of pure, unadulterated Star Wars. But before we get there, I wanted to pause for just a moment.
Ну вот сейчас хоть Star Wars будет, хоть что-то интересное, а то в реле уныло. Need for Speed так показали левым боком, вот этот Away On или как там, и новый какой-то IP от BioWare. Скучно, очень скучно, серьезно говорю, очень скучно.
And anti-bullying organizations, the Pacer Center, and Ditch the Label. No? Okay. We donated $1 million to these three great organizations in support of building a more inclusive world. And here's where play comes in. All of you, our millions of players out there, joined us in support of inclusion. You came out in play in 9 in-game challenges. And by coming together, we are showing the world what a positive force that games can be. And to thank you for that, we're opening ways for you to play a bunch of great games for free. Starting today for the rest of the week, Origin Access, as well as the Voltlin EA Access, are free. For PlayStation 4 players, we'll also have a bunch of free trials running all week. We're talking FIFA, Madden, PvZ Garden Warfare 2, Star Wars Battlefront, and much more. So jump in, bring your friends, have fun with some great games this week while you're getting ready and excited for what's to come. Now, without further ado, we bring you Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Ну, давайте посмотрим. Что получится, что не получится. Ладно. Хоть что-то поинтереснее. Имперские штурмовики. Я хоть и не смотрел его, но знаю, что это. Так что ладно.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Janina Gavankar, and I play Commander Iden Versio, leader of the Inferno Squad in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm also an advocate for in-depth cinema caliber story in games. That tweet from John Boyega was like the tweet heard around the world. It spoke for all of us. When can we play a Star Wars story? We don't want to just relive the movies. We've watched them a million times. What we want to do is have a new and authentic, untold story. A story that delivers new perspectives and enables us to play as some of our favorite Star Wars characters while also introducing new ones. And just like Rogue One tells an essential Star Wars story ahead of A New Hope, Star Wars Battlefront 2 will tell a new Star Wars story that helps bridge the gap
Типа расскажет новую историю о Звездных войнах.
and The Force
Какую-то
Awakens.
вообще отдельную, типа. Ну, посмотрим, что сейчас будут нам покажет это
It's
богиня.
good. But EA didn't
Дарт
just
Вейдер
stop there.
заскучал.
We loved the previous Battlefront of 2015, but we wanted more. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is much bigger than the previous title, with more than 3 times the content of the first game. Yeah. Now, I'm all about that couch co-op, and they're bringing it back with the return of skirmish, so I'm going to be cuddling up with someone playing me some Battlefront 2. In multiplayer, there are more heroes, more vehicles, more planets. I've been to some of them. More space battles and starfighter assault, and deeper progression and customization, as well as content from across all eras. But, as we know, Star Wars is not just some checklist of great features. How does Battlefront 2 play? The team at DICE in Stockholm has some of the most talented multiplayer designers in the world, and they've been working with the EA Game Changers to make sure Star Wars Battlefront 2 has the multiplayer we're all looking for. These Game Changers, they basically get like tapped on the shoulder because they're the best Battlefront players in the world, and then they get secretly flown out to Stockholm. As long as they provide valuable feedback, they get an early look at the game. Sounds like an awesome program, and if I didn't suck at multiplayer, maybe I'd get an invite. That's true. So let's hear more from them about their time at DICE.
After the release of Star Wars Battlefront 1, the community thought there should have been more. And the good news is this, the developers have been listening.
I'm really excited to let the Game Changers get their hands on the game.
This is going to stay, right?
Sorry?
The clean UI look is going to stay?
There's still time to change something if it's not working.
Oh my god! My first impression with the game is upgraded. All 3 eras are gonna be in the game.
No! Earthbound's coming at me! Oh, okay, Battlefront close! We've got a whole bunch of new features. One of the biggest ones that a lot of fans are excited about is the class system.
They split the characters up into different classes.
They have different weapons, special abilities that you can customize.
It affects your health. It affects how you are gonna support your team.
There's going to be more content. You're going to have to get used to a lot of new different techniques on how to play.
The gunplay and the weapons have completely been redone compared to the first Battlefront. Now there is a lengthened skill gap in it.
It feels a lot better and go, oh, okay, this gun feels kind of more real, less floaty.
Which is your favorite hero so far? We're introducing a system called Battle Points, which will allow you to become not only heroes, but other things on the battlefield.
As you're helping your team play the objective, you gain these points.
There's such a plethora of things to spend it on. Vehicles,
or even coming in as a hero.
And the coolest thing, I think, is the level of customization, not just from a weapon standpoint, but the actual character's own abilities.
Collaborating with the Game Changers is always a really great working environment when you're trying to figure things out.
I mean, to know that you're giving key feedback to make it a better experience for everybody, it's like putting your footprint out there and saying, look, I'm part of this.
All right, is everyone in position?
Yeah, ready.
Everyone ready?
So I'm going to participate in making the trailer. It's a whole different level of fantasy.
All right, recording.
So, 3, 2, 1.
And now, on behalf of the EA Game Changers and DICE, this is the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2 multiplayer gameplay.
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear!
All wings. We're coming up on the Star Destroyer, but we need to clear that escort. Let's give him everything we got.
Your next assignments, they are unusual.
Grab onto something. I'm trying.
Очень достойно, ребята, очень достойно. Мне понравилось, по сути. Очень круто. Тут мастер Йода, или как там его, я не смотрел, извиняюсь.
Yoda, Darth Maul, Wookiees,
Да,
Kylo
Yoda.
Ren versus Rey.
Ну, круто,
I
круто.
I watched that thing like 20 times backstage with my mom before this even started. My mom's here, yes, it's a big day for me, I'm sorry. So. Okay, so we have even more exciting things for you. In just a moment, YouTube personality iJustine, shoutcaster Alex Goldenboy Mendez, and DICE developer Paul Kesslin will showcase Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer. Yep. We've got 39 game changers ready to go, head-to-head in a 20 versus 20 match, battle on Theed, and I'm gonna take the 40th slot. We'll see. Okay, but you're not gonna wanna miss this, because like maybe you've seen some teasers, but this is the real thing, okay? All the bells and whistles, all the newness, but before we take you there, another big Star Wars Battlefront fan has some exciting news.
Hi guys, it's John Boyega here. You thought I wasn't gonna turn up? Yes, I was. But I'm sorry I can't be there with you because I'm doing a play in London. But I do have some great news. Obviously, you know I'm a massive fan of Star Wars Battlefront 1. And now we're going into the next chapter with Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm very, very excited to share this news with you. We've seen Yoda, we've seen Luke, we've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2 alongside with Captain Phasma as part of the first season of free content. And there's more. On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Crate that you saw on the Last Jedi teaser trailer in April. So this is going to be an exciting time. I'm going to be playing. If you see Finn running around whooping some ass, it's me. So I'm getting ready, getting set for you guys to play with me on Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I'm excited. Let's play.
Okay, but did you listen? Finn and Phasma are headed to Star Wars Battlefront 2 this holiday, and it will be free. Yes. The team at DICE heard our feedback loud and clear on the previous Battlefront and are committed to keeping this community together with themed seasons of content post-launch for all players at no additional charge. So, the first season, inspired by Star Wars The Last Jedi, is only the beginning of the additional content coming to this game. All post-launch heroes, maps, weapons, and vehicles will be free for everyone who owns Star Wars Battlefront 2. Yes. And yesterday, EA announced that players who pre-order will get early access to multiplayer beta and Yoda's epic lightsaber mastery star card. So, let us recap. New essential Star Wars story. Multiplayer across all 3 Star Wars eras, space battles, split-screen co-op, and free content that will keep us playing together for years to come. Yes, right? Yes. Yes. I am so honored to be just a tiny little part of this team making this amazing game. I can't believe they let me do this today. And I can't wait to play the game in its entirety in November. And I get to start right now. So I'm gonna go pick up my controller and I'm gonna throw it over to Justine and Golden Boy and Paul to take us to Assault on Theed, the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer.
Thanks so much. Hey guys, welcome to the world premiere of Star Wars Battlefront 2's multiplayer gameplay, Assault on Theed. We're ready to show you guys the live gameplay for the first time. I'm your host, Justine, and with me here today, we've got Golden Boy and Paul Kesslin, producer from DICE. What have we got going on here today, guys?
We got a lot going on today. First of all, what we're going to see today is a 3-stage mode. It's our new gameplay. We'll be showing people going. The droids are attacking Theed. They'll be going all the way up the main pathway towards the Royal Palace. They need to escort the MTT tank. From there, if we progress to stage 2, the droids need to try to bypass security, make their way into the palace itself. If they're successful, they'll be able to take on the throne room, and there the droids will ideally try to capture that from the clone army. Unfortunately, the clone army's still there, needs to try to push them out and make that last stand.
Can we just take a moment here and appreciate the fact that we get to be droids in Star Wars? This is going to be awesome. I can't wait. Are you guys excited? Man, you guys got to come alive over here because we're going to see some great gameplay. We have some great game changers who are going to be competing here. And I use competing as a term because these guys are holding nothing back just yet.
Yeah, no, it's been super exciting, and we got a chance to play yesterday, and it's just really fun to sort of get into this environment. You know, it's something that we've seen in the movies, but we're actually in the gameplay, and with somebody here who has actually worked on the game. So let's talk more about what we're seeing here and getting into this, because there's 3 phases to this. So currently, we're in phase 1.
That's right, and also we have some great game changers. You saw one of them pop up in just a little while. It was VF Updates, Pool Shark, Musel. We also have my boy Darkness, a.k.a. Dankness. He will be playing as well. We have Westy, Master G, Star Wars HQ, and some NBA Live, just cuz. Why not? You know, just do your thing. But anyway, here you go. So, Star Wars Battlefront 2, folks. Now, this is awesome because essentially phase 1, you get to escort an MTT down the street of Theed here, and the pressure is on for the clones. They have to hold back the assault here, Paul.
They do, definitely. The droids are sitting there trying to escort that MTT up the main pathway. If they're successful, we go on to that phase 2. But right now, what we're seeing is some specialist gameplay from, I think, Battlefront updates.
Yeah, let's actually talk about the specialists, and also you're going to see a couple different classes here. This class in particular that Massive G is using is the heavy class. Specialist, kind of your sniper, right? But the heavy class, what do they do here?
So the heavy class is great. They got a bit more health than your average trooper. They're also able to pop that combat shield, try to push into areas. So you can see those guys as pushers or defenders in some areries. But it looks like we got one of our Vulture droids right now. Not sure who's flying this guy, but these guys are great at air-to-air, trying to take out those other ships that might be coming in, that Naboo N1 Starfighter. Otherwise, they're there to provide some great ground support like we're seeing here, trying to get some strafing runs in on those clones.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Come on, man.
Missed that tower.
You just did it wrong there, buddy.
So it's
Sorry
great because
about that.
we also do have the air support, but we also have ground support as well.
We do. So another thing that those air vehicles are great at is trying to take out some of the ground vehicles that you may see. The droid army has the AAT tank, something that's really great at troop suppression. But we see here a little clip of the V-Wing doing that. Oh, man, he's just mowing some droids down there.
Yeah, just absolutely shredding. You're going to see this happen quite a bit, especially in this phase, because there's a lot of open field here, right? And you can just come through for some great great bombing runs, really, and eliminate as many people as you possibly can. And also, you put the presence of an air vehicle out there. Players will fear the skies, and they will, look for cover in this map where it's already difficult to find cover to begin with in this phase in particular.
Absolutely, and you can see right now that there is an AAT tank sitting around on the battlefield. He is probably taking out those clone troopers, but this Vulture droid is really stepping it up.
What I love about this is everyone's like, oh, look at this great open map. And then when you start phase 2, it's like everything starts coming in and coming way closer together. And we're talking a little bit more about the Assault class. So for somebody who has just started playing this, never played any previous versions, do you feel like the Assault class might be something perfect for them to pick up?
I think the Assault class is yes, absolutely. It's something that is, that's painful. The Assault class is something that a lot of players will be able to jump right into. They're your frontline flanker attacker. I think they're going to be fairly easy. You can get right in and just start having your typical run and gun action. their signature ability, you see here at the top of the screen, your number 2 ability, that switches you over to a shotgun. You get a little bit faster, and you're able to really get in there and kind of, break through those front lines.
Oh, I love it. I love using the shotgun, man. It is so good. And it's actually, when I first used it, it really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. And I said, wait a minute, I could destroy people with this. So I just charged into the room and just absolutely shredded everyone. It was so fun to play with here. We're also seeing some great dogfighting here between the clones and the separatists. This is certainly what a lot of folks love in Star Wars, and just really in any game that DICE makes, right? They just always do a good job with the air combat. He's really trying to track him down. This vulture's
He's not
really
having much luck.
No,
yeah, that vulture cannot shake him.
Oh, so we got Star Wars HQ here. He's playing the assault class again, and you saw here he has the signature thermal detonator that he'll be able to kind of suppress some of those guys with as he rushes in.
And there are different weapons as well. Like one of the guns that I would oftentimes use was the semi-automatic gun. It fired a lot slower, but you can get some great shots with it. And then there's also this nice compact SMG style blaster that really shreds through people in close range. I was using a little.
I mean, we want to give you a little bit more weapon variety this time around,
Yeah.
Also, some AAT tank action here, and this is doing what it does best. It's suppressing that point, trying to keep those clones out of the way.
They're trying to make their way forward as the objective continues to march down. He has to get away from that.
He's trying to, I don't know, is he trying to flank the tank? That's not smart.
I don't know, man. Maybe he will. Maybe
you saw a little combat roll there. Got to give you some escape options in case you get into some hairy action.
Uh-oh, we didn't get to see this one before. Finally,
we haven't.
Some ATRTs, yes. So these are great for taking out those AATs. So these guys are a little quick. They have an ion charge ability. That way they'll be able to do a little bit more extra damage against the tank should they see it. So you can imagine like 3 or 4 of these on the battlefield really rushing around points. Like, look at this. He's just
Can you stop someone out? What can you do with this?
You can run someone over if you want.
I was actually going to say, could I get shot off of it if I'm on top of it because my body's exposed? That question was answered, instantly.
Almost immediately.
Yeah, almost immediately. Oh man. So,
круто,
Mr.
что сказать.
Musso
В
here,
принципе, геймплей
look for this guy to be on a
очень
tear a little bit later
разнообразный,
as
мне
well. And
нравится,
also, I did want to highlight,
и
we
все
had an
сделано
officer,
круто,
as a matter of fact,
красиво,
right in front
графон
of us.
очень
One of my
крутой.
favorite classes.
Даже по
What
сравнению
is
с
it about
первой
the
частью, очень
officer that
крутой
makes
графон.
it so unique?
I mean, my Twitch skills aren't where they used to be. I'm a bit slower nowadays, but I'm able to really buff up my class, or buff up my teammates, try to let them get some extra health, let them push through the points faster. And
What happened there?
Finally some good dogfighting going in there.
Okay,
So
all right. And one starfighter.
What's great about some of these starfighters is these are accessed through our new battle point system. So instead of finding a pickup token on the map like we used to in the last game, you're now able to, depending on how well you do, whether you're scoring points via kills, via team play assists, or you're playing the objective like we really want players to do, you're earning points continuously that will allow you to spend those on whether it be a special character, whether it be a vehicle, or even a hero.
And the battle points that allows you to unlock all of those things.
All those things, definitely.
And also something to look out for too. When we get into phase 2, that's when battle points are really going to play a role there, right?
I mean, right now, definitely you see a lot more. It's an open space. You have time for this air combat, there's some vehicle gameplay. But once we get inside, it's going to be a different story.
That's right. Things are definitely going to heat up. And what is this happening, right? This is a lock-on just trying to shake him out?
Yep.
Yeah, they better enjoy their air combat here, because that's not going to be happening for much longer.
Oh, Master G is just destroying him. Oh, no, he got picked off. Nice job.
But he was doing what he needed to do, support his team, right? It's that combined arms fire. You want to make sure that somebody's trying to cover you from the air.
Oh, boy. So, and you can see after every respawn as well, you get those
how many points you're earning.
Right? So
That's
you
right.
can use those later on. Got some specialist gameplay here as well. Maybe you can take off a couple faces, perhaps.
And so in the specialist class, you can also deploy different types of traps as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So they have access to a trip mine. So if you want to sit there and you want to be, that true sniper character, you set up some trip mines behind yourself, make sure nobody can flank you. But really, you're there to provide some of that cover fire for your troops downrange. And it's especially potent in this area because it is such a big open area. So that specialist will really shine in phase 1.
Some more bombing runs here and just absolutely tearing them up. I have to say, man, Musso is killing it in this world.
Again, he's doing great. Oh, and we see there one of the officer classes right next to one of the clones.
Officer, fantastic for pushing, right? You want to be able to push the objective.
Definitely.
Support your team. Like, if you are playing with your buddies, you want to be able to have at least one officer available because he keeps you going in the fight.
At least. I mean, they really help push, you know, when those heavies are trying to drive towards a point, you got your officers behind you, giving you some extra health, making sure that you're still able to complete that push. Or on the opposite side, if you're one of the droids and you really need to lock down a point, the officers have access to a turret that they can place on the ground and, you know, give a little bit more fire support for that area.
I'm trying to see if Massive G here is, you know, he's really focused on the bombing runs, right? He's not trying to go into combat with Musok, who's up there. There's Darkness 429 just shredding everyone up here. Maybe he can get a couple kills in the corner.
He just went into siege mode?
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh yeah, so tell us about the siege mode. How does this play out?
In siege mode, for a limited time, you're able to just blow up some huge area effect shots. You lock down your position, but you're able to have a lot more firepower.
We also just saw the B2 Super Battle Droid there as well. That's something you can get
Another
with
one of my
battle points
favorites.
as well.
Another one of my favorites. Yeah, you can grab those guys via the battle point system. Those guys, great at pushing points again. You know, they have high health, a lot of rapid fire. Oh,
here we go.
Oh, there it is.
And this big explosion indicates phase 1 is over. Now we start phase 2, and this is when the action. To be able to keep him just constantly shooting in the fight.
He's gonna make a huge difference here as the fight moves inside. I mean, there's gonna be narrow pathways. He's gonna be able to just shred as soon as anybody gets in his way. Because it's those narrow corridors, it's gonna be trouble.
And just waiting for the prime opportunity to push up here. Players falling, got, you know, White Boy there. And there, here we go.
This is some Darth Maul action.
Here we go, folks.
This
Darth
is where
Maul.
it starts to get interesting.
This is
gets scary.
Darth Maul will excel in phase 2 and phase 3 as you're inside. I mean, he's a great mobile attacker. He's going to sit there with his
such
lightsaber.
close quarters too, so he's absolutely perfect for that.
Absolutely. I mean, some of his abilities you can see here. He's got that spin attack. He's able to just rush in and out of combat and just take guys out in the process.
It was funny. I was talking to Musel earlier, and he was using Darth Maul, and he was saying how there's Boba Fett as well. But he was talking about how he wishes Darth Maul could reflect. I was like, if he could reflect, he'd be too strong. He'd be way too strong.
Oh,
there
this
goes
is a good
Boba
flank. That was a good flank by Boba Fett and Maul. Just shredded the Clone Army, unfortunately.
So what role does Boba Fett fill in this battle?
Boba Fett is definitely a hunter-killer. So if the Clone Army is able to get some of their heroes in play, like this is where Boba Fett will really shine. Is with that jetpack of his, he's able to kind of float above the battlefield, fire off some rockets, and really just take out an individual target.
And so what difference does he have from the last game?
From the last game, we've given him a bit new tricks. He's got a new concussion rocket that will really disorient players completely. He also has this rocket barrage instead of just one rocket. He's able to really just lay down some suppressive fire.
Nice. Also, one thing to keep in mind, we saw the B2, here we go, but on the clone side, you know, there are specialist, you know, characters that you can pick up as well. We haven't seen much of it yet, but that would be the clone jump trooper.
That's right.
Very different from the standard like assault class or heavy class. It has the jump jets that you love from Battlefront, the original.
That's right.
Brought back here, but now focused on the central class.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're back to Boba Fett here with the rocket jumps there.
He's shredding.
Able to just lay down so much firepower. It's intense.
Oh,
they got him though.
Down. Jesse was able to find him on that one, but here comes some officer gameplay here.
Oh, good. Finally, somebody playing some support.
Support people matter too.
They do.
You gotta give them some love.
We're the linchpin of the team, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Now, what is his 2 exactly? His 2 is the healing
His
ability?
2 abilities, yeah, exactly. It's that healing ability. It gives you a little bit of buff for your little over health, but it also heals you back up. So it's, we got some of the jump troopers.
Oh boy, and here we go. It's getting ready for phase 3 in just a little bit. There's a jump trooper. We talked about him before. Jump trooper, super fun to play. But again, you know, it's attached to a specialist now, so not everyone's going to have it equipped, although it was really fun in the original Battlefront.
That's right.
But I am going to be excited to hop in the jump trooper and shred people myself.
I mean, I know a lot of people love the jump pack.
And now we've got Rey. Not gonna lie, I'm super excited to play as her.
She's quite a powerful character.
Don't run.
Some of her abilities.
You know, she got out of that one really quickly, but they got her.
The droid fallen by a
Finished
simple
her off.
droid.
No, but Rey
So how does her mind trick affect enemies?
Absolutely. So Rey's mind trick is something that against all enemies, they'll be confused for a little bit. Your controls will kind of, you know, work against you, making you a little bit more vulnerable to attack.
Just so you guys know, this is when it gets insane. Because there's so much going on here. And was that a little Han?
We saw a little Han, yeah.
Are we gonna get some Han?
I hope so.
I hope so.
But I mean, you saw it earlier. So every time you finish a life, we'll show you how many battle points you have. And some people have enough points to get those reinforcements. And especially this late in the game, you'll see a lot more of these special classes coming out, a lot more of the heroes coming out. So again, this jump trooper here, you know, with his rocket launcher and his jump pack, trying to be mobile, trying to fly into that last zone and capture a point.
This is really where heavies are going to thrive as well because my goodness, you just see him
laying down fire
through the doorway, just absolutely dominating the clones. They need to push out. They need to fight this one out here. There are so many lives left that the Separatists have to their team. They could really run through this. The clones have to start acting fast because if they cap it, that will be it. The Separatists will win this game.
It's not looking so good for my boys in the clone army.
I'm a Separatist fan, so I'm excited.
I'm just going to go on whichever team wins.
Oh,
okay. So I'm not going to be too picky here.
Okay, jump and ship. I understand that. You know, no loyalties. Maybe you are Sith after all.
Maybe I am.
Who knows?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Yeah, so in this third phase though, in the droids are trying to capture that throne room. So you can see here, if you remember, it's just this is the main throne.
And this is such super close quarters. Do you have any like sort of strategies that you would?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're the clones, you're hoping that. Oh, geez.
Han Solo's just getting torn up.
This is gonna be trouble.
It's like too soon, man. I can't relive Force Awakens again. You know, like don't do it.
Darth Maul is just destroying absolutely everything. I mean, is there any tips to like taking him down?
I mean, you want to try to combined arms fire.
Oh.
The tip is blasters.
Run away. Maybe run away.
Run away and just shoot the crap out of Darth Maul. Oh man.
He was our MVP. Look at that.
Nice stuff.
Moose
out. Congratulations.
36
kills he ended up picking up there, man.
My goodness.
Well, guys, that was it. What did you guys think?
Intense.
Not bad. I'm lying. It was freaking awesome. I love it. It's so good. It's like, I love the class-based gameplay personally.
Ничего не скажу круто, но что-то уныло, серьезно. Прям как-то такой унылости. Давайте продолжать смотреть, конечно же. Надо продолжать смотреть, чтобы понять все. Ладно, ребят, смотрим.
Actually, I think it's just a crash montage. I think that's what we're going to do at this point. Just all crashing all the time. I'm down with that.
But it was Musak. I mean, he's sitting there, you know, getting as many battle points as he can before his next life. I mean, that's what you want to try to see with this battle point system. You want to either snowball your points, keep earning them, keep building, getting more and more things.
Yeah, that's right. And again, you know, just the game. One thing I do want to compliment the team on, you know, EA and DICE, just the way the game looks. It's so beautiful, especially seeing this part of the Star Wars universe brought to life. The way that you guys really managed to do so. I mean, kudos on that one. Once again, you know, just dropping jaws everywhere.
We try. I mean, the team back home is amazing. They do incredible things. I mean, you can see it looks so pretty. Just look at this laser fire. It's intense, and it looks beautiful.
It really does look incredible.
So good. I was just gushing right now. You know, like we get it. The game looks good. You know, definitely. Oh man, but that was awesome. And overall, I mean, you know, I have to say, like, I can't wait to get my hands on it. I can't wait to coordinate with my friends. You know. And destroy the clone scum. I can't wait for that. Yeah, you know, exactly. Separatists all day.
Well, guys, that was so awesome. Now, if you guys are in LA, you can come join us at FanFest this weekend. And if you come down on Monday, we've got a chance for you guys to win a trip to Gamescom in Germany this August. All you have to do is come and play, which is, I mean, that's not asking too much. And you have to be the best player of your match, and you guys will be entered to win a trip for 2 to Cologne, Germany, and a full pass to Gamescom. You've been before.
Yeah, I've been there plenty times. It's one of the most ridiculous conventions ever if you happen to go. It's insane. It's massive. So you're not, if you don't get the trip, you're going to be really sad. But if you do get the trip, you and a buddy, oh, you're going to have a good time. It's a fun time. Hopefully I'll see you there.
Well, if you guys like Star Wars like we do and you guys want to play as your favorite heroes and villains, you guys can download Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes right now on Android or iOS. And you can play as any of the iconic characters that you guys saw today and many more. Paul, I also heard that you're making Battlefront 2 because you've been playing a lot of Galaxy of Heroes.
I play a ton of Galaxy of Heroes. I've played that game every day since it launched. I think I've actually spent about $1,000 in that game.
You have a problem,
I do have a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
but there's just so much Star Warsy goodness. I can't help it.
I got to pick it up. I have to play it.
You should try it.
Yeah, I know my brother, he's going nuts about it. So I guess I have to make it happen.
Yeah, I started playing in December, so around the holidays, that's pretty much all I did. It was great.
At Christmas, just
all right,
away,
sorry,
just
I'm
going
busy.
nuts.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us here. Stay tuned to battlefront2.com for more about the game, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Paul. Golden Boy, this was incredible. And now I'm going to send it over to Patrick for more.
Thank you, everyone. And
Или всё.
thank you to the real rock stars.
Сейчас,
of
короче,
this show.
разберемся.
The development teams inside EA. You are truly amazing. Now, we can't wait for more of you to play. And there's more coming. Stay tuned online for a closer look at some of our biggest game. And remember, EA Play is for all of you, our players. Thank you all for joining us. Now, let's play.
Это чё такое? И почему без музяки? Сейчас мобильную игру на выставке, посвященную крупным играм, делают. Только Battlefront, новая игра от BioWare и еще одна новая
We're
игра.
here in Hollywood, California
Не
at
помню.
EA Play. We're here to talk to you today about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and a brand new character we have come to the game we teased last week, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Today I'm joined by Cassandra Gomez, Community Manager for Galaxy of Heroes, also known as Cozy Spoon in the community, and Daniel McLaren, Lead Designer on Galaxy of Heroes, also goes by Not Really a Jedi.
It's true, I'm not actually a Jedi, but I am excited to be here.
But enough pleasantly, it's not pleasantries. I want to get into it. I'm excited with just the Empire rework and the Dark Side Rising. We're bringing it to the culmination of Grand Admiral Thrawn. I want to know more about him.
So before we get into it, I think we have a trailer we're going to show you guys, so let's go ahead and roll that. So there he is. You guys have seen him for the first time here at EA Play. So, Cassandra, what's the community? Are they excited about Thrawn? Like,
Community has been in a Rebel season. They're ready for Empire Dark Side season, and they want to know about Grand Admiral Thrawn. What can you tell us? And most importantly, the community wants to know, how can we wreck faces?
And that's awesome because Admiral Thrawn is one of those characters that in the universe, he's incredible. I mean, he's the guy that was unstoppable. He's defeated everybody. He's the only alien allowed in the fleet at this time. So bringing that to design and bringing him in, trying to figure out how we were going to make him, that was the real challenge. So we spent a lot of time figuring out what are the kit design pieces that we need to put together to end up with a guy who was killer in PvP, could do very well in PvE, but ultimately still function as a beast inside raids. So
So tell me, how is he a beast in raids? And tell me more about this cleanser. I'm hearing rumors of cleansing.
yeah, so he is the first Empire character that brings a cleanse to Empire allies only. So he has the ability to not only cleanse himself, but a targeted ally as well. But he has something that's super unique that we've never done with any character before, and that is that Admiral Thrawn brings a special ability to every Empire-only ally in your team. That ally will now have the ability to cleanse their own debuffs, and in doing so, allow themselves to manipulate their own turn meter. Thrawn then manipulates other people's turn meter, and inside raids, that functionality has changed a little bit. So, for example, he might do a speed down or a speed up on somebody and then later apply ability block buff. Total nerd here, but he then, when you take that into a raid, he says, I no longer do that, but I apply a defense down instead, and it's unresistible. So a lot of functionality we've added to him, made him very strategic. One other thing that's super cool is he has the ability to take his own turn meter, completely get rid of it, apply it to somebody else, and at the same time, messing with their protection. So super strategic, super excited. I'm super excited.
He's getting creative out there.
Yeah.
Almost an artist of war.
Yes, totally an artist of war. Yeah, he's incredible.
Can
We're
you
very
tell us
excited.
a bit about the event that's coming up?
So, you will be able to acquire Grand Admiral Thrawn through our traditional legendary event structure. So you will need to go out, get the Phoenix Squad members, as they are the people that we see in the show with Thrawn. He's their primary protagonist, or I'm sorry, primary antagonist. And
Yeah,
so,
I was about to say, wait.
yeah, he's their friend, best friend ever. So you'll take your Phoenix Squad, you'll go in, you will fight Thrawn, and you will be able to acquire a Thrawn, up to a 7-star Thrawn through the participation in this event.
Cannot
Yeah,
wait.
we're really excited. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that is our. Actually, when can players get Thrawn?
Yes. So Thrawn will be available June 15th in, like I said, traditional legendary style event. We're super excited, so you got plenty of time. The game is set up for you right now. We've brought all the Phoenix members into the game. They're completely accessible. So go, get them ready to go. Thrawn will be there. Like I said, everybody's really excited. We're amped.
Awesome. So next week, you're going to be able to get your hands on Thrawn in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So that concludes our EA Star Wars portion of the show. We're now going to throw to Need for Speed Payback. I believe we've got an awesome trailer. So, all right, thanks everyone.
We were a crew, and she left us with nothing. We are gonna end this, starting now.
Get me close to him, and I'll take care of the rest.
There's something much bigger going on here. Jump! Get down!
Hey, Matt. You built this all yourself?
An artist can turn any scrap into a supercar.
This crew right here, that's the future.
We own these streets, Tyler, and the house always wins.
Well, not tonight, it didn't.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here at EA Play checking out Need for Speed Payback. I got two devs here with me, and we're going to be checking out some gameplay and some customization. I'm here with Will Ho, who's the creative director on Need for Speed Payback, and Bryn Albin, who is a vehicle director on Need for Speed Payback. So, we're going to be jumping into some stuff. Can you give me a little heads up of what we're going to check out?
Yeah, Need for Speed Payback takes all of the classic elements of Need for Speed that all of our fans love. It's got authentic car culture, iconic cars, deep customization, intense racing, epic cop chases, and gorgeous environments. We're taking all of those classic environments and we're putting them through the Hollywood lens and turning Need for Speed Payback into the ultimate action-driving blockbuster.
So, should we just jump straight into it?
Let's do it.
All right. So we're going to jump into the Highway Heist. What exactly is this?
Yeah, so this is one of our action blockbuster missions in which we have 3 characters. We're introducing 3 characters in Need for Speed. One's Tyler, aspiring street racer. Second is Jess, who's going to be riding shotgun. She's the ultimate professional action hero. And then we've got Mac. He's going to be providing remote reconnaissance. He's a little bit of a joker, a little bit of a showman, providing a little comic relief, right? And so these 3 characters are going to work together to try to steal back a car that the house stole from them. Right? And the house is this evil cartel in the city of Silver Rock. They control all the street racing, they control the casinos, they control the cops. So really, they're stacking the dice against you.
Okay, so that's what we see here with the Koenigsegg being loaded up into the back of the trailer?
That's right. So this is the car, Koenigsegg Regera, with $2 million. Right? And it's being loaded in the back of this truck. That driver is not going to make it easy for you to try to catch up to him. And these guys have devised a plan where they're going to hijack that truck and steal this car in motion in classic action movie fashion.
All right, sounds good. I think we can handle that.
Time to show the house.
All right, so I will say I've played this a couple of times already, so I sort of know what to expect, and I hopefully won't crash, but... So where are we exactly? Can you explain where we are and
so
the whole landscape?
The first thing you see here is Fortune Valley. This is the most diverse open world that we've ever built for Need for Speed. It's got a massive city called Silver Rock with tons of different districts that you can explore and race in. Plus, we've got the mountains for great, drifting events and hill climbs. We've got the canyons and a desert. And this is a place called Ember Valley. You look at it, it's sunny, it's hot, it makes you thirsty just looking at it. And it's the perfect setting for an action movie heist like the one you're about to do.
So one of the things that's already really cool is that I can just drive off-road. You're no longer confined completely to the roads.
That's right. It's the most open Need for Speed experience we've ever built. So you can find your own path. I mean, we've got checkpoints in this mission to lead you straight to that truck. But when you're free roaming, you can go off-road. You can explore this world. It's massive, and there's tons to explore and tons to find.
Cool. So what's going on here? There's the truck. That's what we got to take down.
Rendezvous point. The crew, they're meeting here. They're waiting for this truck. It's carrying the $2 million Koenigsegg. It's going to whiz past here, and then Tyler and Jess are going to hop into action here. They're going to hop into their Mustang RTR. Yeah, classic Need for Speed ride here. All right.
So what's the plan? What are we planning to do?
Yeah, so Tyler's going to take the wheels, going to use his street racing skills to carve his way through dense traffic. He's going to deal with some AI rivals that are going to protect the cargo, but most importantly, he's going to drive and catch that truck so that Jess can get into position to hijack this truck in motion.
All right, sounds good. Let's get going and catch up to this truck.
See what you can do, Nick.
All right, so I've got nitrous. There we go.
You got nitrous, punch it. You're going to try to catch up to these rivals. We got 2 Dodge Challengers, all blacked out. They're clearly evil.
Gotta take them out. Yeah, let's go.
The house won't let us anywhere near the truck.
So,
We've
we've got health on top. Whoa, that was a quick takedown. That was a big takedown.
You are a natural action movie hero, man. The second one.
Nice hit, Ty.
Yeah, so we've got these cameras that present your biggest, baddest crashes in the game.
All right, so let's
catch up to the truck. The plan is to catch up to the truck by the tunnel, because in the tunnel, any air surveillance, they're not going to be able to see this hijacking in motion. So you got to take this truck down in the tunnel.
So one thing I think we should talk about really quickly is just the way the game feels. Could you mention that a bit?
Yeah, we pride ourselves on having heroic driving physics that are really pick up and play. So anyone can pick up the controller. They're hopping on this Mustang. They're going 150 miles an hour, and they feel like a hero right away.
So we caught up to the truck, and things never go to plan.
Yeah, in action movies, things go sideways. So, the truck driver really doesn't want you to steal that Koenigsegg. So he's brake checked you, the doors are flying open, you're set back. He's just he's booking it right now. He's plowed through all these traffic cars, making life tough for you. You got to navigate your way through the scene and catch up to that truck.
He's made an absolute mess of this highway. All right, so I'm pushing.
All right. You can catch him, Nick.
I'm going. Nitrous. I need more nitrous, man.
Here we go.
All right,
here we have some enforcers. So now, talking about the AI improvements we made. So a lot of the fans are asking for tougher AI, so that when they catch up to opponents, they're really jostling and battling with them. Every overtake is earned. So these guys have ramped up their attitude to 11, right? So when you shump them, they're going to fight back. So they're not going to make life easy for you, Nick.
Yeah, they hit you pretty hard.
What's cool is as you learn the world, you find different things in the environment that you can use against your rivals. So looking out for telephone poles, guardrails, traffic cars.
Oh, there's more.
Convenient traffic jam for EA to use. There you go.
Gonna try to get the other one right away. Gonna bounce off to him. Here we go. Oh, almost.
These guys are tougher.
Oh, you see?
Pretty nasty.
They are tough. Trying to get him
3 to go. Come on, Nick.
So one of the things that's really cool is, the best way I've found to take them down is to crash into things in the environment. Like using those poles, it's a little hard, but it's effective.
In any open world game, you're going to find ways that you want to go through this mission yourself. So even if you replay it over and over again, you're going to find different ways to take down these enforcers each time you play.
Trying to deal with them. They're tough, man.
Trying to use the poles. Only 2 left, Nick. The truck is getting away, man. You want that car.
There's no way this truck's getting away.
Whoa! That was a movie moment if I ever saw one.
All right, let's get rid of this guy.
All right.
There we go.
Again, we play up, these action movie moments, right? When you have these big crashes, we're gonna present it to you.
I'm gonna wait up for this guy so I can crash him out.
He's gonna come charging at you. Look out!
There we go.
There you go.
Got him.
Just like you planned it, Nick.
Yeah, 100% on purpose, of course.
All right, now punch it. You got to catch it through the truck. Plan A went sideways, so we're gonna go to plan B. We gotta catch up to this truck. We gotta hijack it before that truck gets to city limits, because there's some serious heat on you. So you gotta get to that truck and get that Koenigsegg before you get into the city.
Let's catch him up. Pushing hard.
Truck driver's gone to oncoming, making your life difficult. You gotta weave through that oncoming traffic.
I'm trying to find a gap. There we go.
Gotta hit
There's
that
my
pocket.
gap.
Line it up for Jess. Come on.
There we go.
Here's Jess's big moment. With 3 drivable characters, we have in our action missions these dynamic vehicle switches. So you were playing as Tyler the Street Racer. Now you're going to jump into the Koenigsegg and you're going to drive as Jess.
Switching characters, I like it. And there
Boom.
you go.
You got it. You've done this before. You've stolen a $2 million car before, right?
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now
you
we gotta
get to feel that sense of speed in this awesome hypercar.
This thing's fast.
Now you've generated some heat in this mission. So look out here. You've got epic cop cases. And when you play the highway heist, when Payback comes out November 10th, you're going to have to use Jess to take out cops, avoid rhinos, avoid spike strips, roadblocks, all the intense cop chase action that you expect from Need for Speed.
Cool. So what else can you tell me about the story really briefly?
So we've structured the game such that you're playing as these 3 characters, they all have their own quest lines, and it all comes together, them getting revenge against the house.
Cool. So should we jump into some customization and see what we can do with some of these cars in this crazy, crazy world?
Sure. Yeah, so customization, right? Marcus has been talking about it in the live show. It's back. We're not going to do anything out of the ordinary, or maybe we will. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe. We got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is Bryn, the vehicle director?
Vehicle art director.
Vehicle art director, there we go. So you know these cars inside and out.
Yes, I've lived and breathed them for the last couple of years.
All right, so we're going to do some customization. Obviously, customization's huge for Need for Speed.
It is.
And it's back.
It's back.
And it's
better.
bigger.
It's
Yeah.
bigger and better.
Yeah.
So I think we'll try and boot into the garage, and then we'll see what cars we've got on offer.
Yeah. So just briefly, we should talk about the garage itself.
Yes. Yeah. So the garage, we've got space for 5 cars in our garage, but this time around we have got a virtual warehouse. So that allows us to effectively give you limitless cars.
Yeah.
So you can bring them in and out of your garage, and work with the cars that you want to work with.
Cool. So you can do just as many as you want.
Absolutely.
Great. All right, so let's talk about some of these cars.
So we've got the BMW M4. We had the M4 in the last game, but this time we've upgraded. We've gone for the GTS. So it's a bit more track orientated. It's a bit more performance oriented.
Okay, we got some muscle as well.
We've got some muscle cars. So last time around we didn't really hit the money on the muscle cars. So yeah, we've done a bit more this time around. And yeah, the Nissan 350Z, right? So everybody's been asking for it. We can't deny the fans what they want, so we've put it in Need for Speed.
Awesome.
And this one, yeah, it may look quirky, right?
Yeah.
It seems a bit out of place in Need for Speed, but what we've done is we've built this feature called the Derelict that, again, Marcus touched upon it in the live show, but what the Derelict is a way for us to kind of let the player explore the open world that we've got. It's a rich open world that we have, so we've put these cars out there in the world for you to find and explore and kind of take them back to your garage and find all the parts that you need to build them.
Cool.
So effectively, it takes a car from stock to scrap, that's scrap to stock to supercar.
Cool. So let's jump in the Beetle and fix it up a bit.
Yes, absolutely. So it's looking a bit run down right now, right?
Yeah.
So we want to restore it back to stock.
Yeah. Now we should probably say as well, these derelicts, you don't need to restore them like this. You can upgrade them a little bit. I think we'll show that in a little bit.
Absolutely. And you could leave it like this if you wanted to.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Not my particular style, but you know what I mean.
It might be somebody's style.
So yeah, you can see some more of the parts. They're looking pretty good.
Absolutely. So we've tried to make sure that we've got parts in every interaction point that we have for this car. We want to make sure that we've got a rich experience wherever you go on the car. We've designed a lot of parts for this car as well because, out there in reality, there's not that much that you can do to a Beetle, but this is Need for Speed, right? And we want to take it that extra step further.
Of course, of course. So we can play around with this car. Let's talk about some of the brands that are also a Need for Speed Payback.
Yeah, so we've not ditched any of the brands that we had previously. So we've come back and we've got your Rocket Bunnies, we've got your Liberty Walks, we've got your Voltex parts, you've got APR parts, we've got all these rims that you can see right now.
So many rims.
So we love that stuff. We want to bring that back to the people.
Of course. So, I think we've done a pretty good job of showing this off. Shall we show off the big thing?
Yeah, so I talked about it previously. We want to take these cars to supercars, right? So here we are, we've got our super builds. So these are effectively the biggest, the baddest, the most performance-orientated cars that you can build in Need for Speed.
Yeah, I've got my personal favorite down at the bottom. Off-road.
Yeah, really? Off-road, yeah.
Off-road?
So off-road's back into Need for Speed. And
That
yeah,
is crazy.
We wanted to build something special, right?
Yeah.
And what's more special than to show a jacked up Beetle?
Awesome. So what do these do? We should say that these are derelict things, specific cars.
So yeah, the derelict cars that you find in the world will be the only ones that we can take to the super build. We want to make sure that those cars are special, and you want to put some time into them and put the effort into making them the super builds, right?
Of course. Now, just while we have some extra time, let's talk about some of the stance tuning and stuff like that.
Stance tuning is back again. So what we've done this time around is tweak them slightly, right? We wanted to make sure that we could slam a car on the deck, right?
Of course.
We love crazy camber, so why not go even further than we did before?
Looks crazy.
It's a bit of a odd combination that you've got there. It's a bit SoCal, a bit rusty.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the
Paint's
wrap
back.
editor. The wrap editor's back. We're not going to go into the detail of it right now because, you know, it would take you days maybe to create
Yeah,
a
of
wrap.
course. So I think that's been a pretty good first look at Need for Speed Payback. Any last words from you guys?
Yeah, everything you love about Need for Speed, plus action driving blockbuster missions, November 10th. Check out Need for Speed Payback.
All right, so thanks for checking out Need for Speed Payback. We'll throw it to Madden with the long shot trailer.
Devin, I covered your career at the University of Texas. Where'd you disappear to?
A long shot from the depths of the unknown to being drafted by an NFL team.
All the eyes on you. What's to stop you from hightailing again?
Let me ask you something. Why are you here? Because football's my life.
My father used to say, when the world knocks you down, get back up again.
Wade is miles behind.
Long shot. You gonna get hit today.
You're not the only one trying to get drafted.
No, man, forget you. This time around.
Devin Wade at the line for the final play of the game. It's the biggest moment of your life.
Let's go out there and prove to the world that we belong.
Our second live look of Long Shot in Madden NFL 18. 4 years in the making. A lot of excitement in the Madden community today, and for good reason. I'm excited. We're here at EA Play at FanFest. Make sure if you're talking on social media right now, you're using the hashtag EA Play. But alongside me, I have Long Shot creative director Mike Young, and you might recognize this gentleman here from Friday Night Lights, but also Colt Cruz in Long Shot. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm in a Madden game. I'm in a Madden game.
Yes.
I never thought it was possible.
Woo! Made it happen.
Yeah, guys, this is a really exciting time, and I know especially for you, 4 years in the making of this process to get to this day. And really some of the main questions that we're focusing on here is the story of Long Shot. It's a football story that you can play. You know, what does that really represent, and why is it such a totally different experience to the Madden franchise?
Well, what we went about was really making the first campaign mode in a sports game. So we treated it more like that. It's an interactive movie that you're playing. So it's a totally different format than we've seen in other sports games when they've done story. And I think people are going to be blown away by how emotional it is, how much off the field there is to do and play. And the performances, the cinematography, it really does feel like this seamless movie versus a career mode with story scenes.
And that's the future of gaming, really. I mean, every year Madden's going to push the envelope to be the authority on football as far as gaming goes, with graphics and with new ways and techniques that you can play it. But storytelling is the future.
Yeah.
Storytelling is where it's at. And the fact that you are getting a movie basically in Madden that has great actors and NFL Hall of Famers all wanting to be a part of it, then you know you got something special. And Mike did a bang-up job, man.
You know, you say there about storytelling, right? A little later on, we're going to bring on some game changers. We're going to bring on some YouTube.
Hey!
No way.
What are you guys talking?
No way.
You guys having a little conversation?
That was not planned. Anything can happen on National Live Internet, I swear.
J.R. Lemon, one of the stars, Devin Wade.
Devin in the flesh.
The Long Shot himself.
Thank you
for having me.
Can I shake your hand?
Amazing. Can I shake yours?
Yeah. Hi.
Wow,
Nice to meet you.
this is a guy moment. This is a bro
This
moment.
is, it is.
Nice.
I've been watching you a lot on virtually a lot, so this is
Oh,
fantastic
right on,
to see it.
man.
Yeah, so pleasure. Wow, things changed. Okay, so we were actually just talking about the power of story, how it's affecting not just entertainment in general, but moving forward to the gaming industry. And for you, what was the story like for Longshot? What was that emotion about for you?
Well, you know, I always call it like I always call it the orphan.
Oh, give him a mic. Give him a mic. Get in there.
Oh, get him a little mic. You know, I always call it the. We'll just get a little closer anyway.
Always want to meet him.
I call it the orphan story. You had this guy who was an innocent, who experienced something like extremely traumatic. He became an orphan. He wanted to sort of start to look inside and he wanted to hide. He goes to the military. And the compelling thing about the story is watching him find his warrior again, watching him find his way out of that darkness and sort of into confidence again. I think any compelling story has those components. So that's what the story said to me, if that makes any sense.
It does, my guy. Let's get one of these right here. Oh, selfie mode. Appreciate that. No, but now we're sidetracked, but again, listen, a good sidetrack, fantastic sidetrack. So for you though now, Mike, for the core Madden community, a lot of what Scott had said there, it is about story, it is about emotion. What can the core Madden community expect when it comes to the emotion in the story of Longshot?
Well, I think there's two things. You want to feel like you're part of a real NFL world. So they're going to be at the combine, a playable combine. We haven't had that since like Madden 06 or something. So there's real authentic experiences here. You actually feel like you're hanging out with Dan Marino. Hall of Famer Dan Marino feels like he is a mentor, a big brother to the Devin character. I think when you embody Devin, you feel like you have a relationship, not just this entourage style cameo, but on top of that, you just care about these characters. Devin and Colt feel like real friends that have a really big range. It's not just this surface level friendship, but you're gonna have this big range of emotion, humor, fights, a lot of conflict driving you in the story, and I think people are gonna relate to it because it's a story about getting to the NFL, not trying to have people relate to these mega star things that are almost unrelatable. Like so few people get to that spot in their life. But this story I think is so relatable because it's really just about dreams and pursuit of dreams, and the two characters have different perspectives on how they go about it. And I think that's what's gonna shine.
Not to put you on the spot, but you guys are friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
We have become friends. We didn't know when we started on this journey. But man, we've been there for each other. You know, it's tough. He works at Albuquerque half the year. I'm in New York City all the time. But yeah, we've become boys, man.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A.
We bonded over Chick-fil-A, 100%.
You like In-N-Out?
Not In-N-Out, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I like In-N-Out.
It's the South, baby.
It's pretty good. It's real good. Tomatoes on there, it's fantastic. So, speaking of the next question we have here, what was it like working with Hollywood talent like this right here?
Well, it's amazing. You have a dream and you start the story and it's just a piece of paper. Well, several hundred pieces of paper.
I've seen all of them, I can confirm that.
But coming to the set and working and like developing these characters, it's so collaborative and they're so talented. And I think when we were together, they just made these people real. And it's just so fun to work with great people who care, and the collaboration was really what made it special. Like we could, talk through scenes and talk about why they're feeling the way they are, and they're just so talented. And I think it's going to be some of the best acting you'll see in video games all year from these two gentlemen.
Well, I think from our side too, like you created an environment that really supported that. I felt like we felt really comfortable just creating and playing and knowing that you would listen if we had ideas or anything like that. And I mean, collaborating, 2-3 years down the line, just throughout the process with the script and just thoughts, seeing those ideas show up in the script. So I mean, that does something